All right. Happy Sunday, everybody. It is Sunday, June 30th, 2024. It's hard to believe we're halfway through this year already, but that's where we are. Just time moves fast. We all know that. Say it all the time, but it's the truth. It definitely moves faster as you get older. So, anyway, today is the last day of our step challenge at work. We do a step challenge every year, like a lot of companies do, a lot of workplaces do. And today I just wanted to motivate you to participate in that. If you get the chance to do that, whether it be through your workplace, your gym, group of friends, whatever, I want to give you some motivation to take part in that. And I'm going to tell you why. So we'll get right to it. The first reason is pretty obvious. It's exercise. It's a great way to exercise. It's probably the simplest form of exercise you can do. Especially if you're not someone who has has an exercise routine already. It's a great place to start. And that's one of these challenges is a great way to start you off on an exercise routine like that, a walking routine. So yeah, take advantage of it. Walking is great exercise in general. It's obviously not as high intensity as a lot of other, forms of cardio workouts are, but it's still really, really great exercise. So both mentally and physically. So yeah, we'll move on to number 2, and that one is camaraderie. I'm on a team with 3 other people from the accounting department. I'm an accountant, and it's great to have that added connection with your teammates and your coworkers and everything. And this is the first time I think I've had teammate in general that's been one of my direct coworkers in the accounting department and everything. On the flip side, in years past, it's been a good way to get to know other people from throughout the organization that I really had never met before, hadn't had any contact in general with. So that's nice too. So anyway, any way you cut it, that added camaraderie is fun. It's a little more accountability too. For me, it's mostly a personal challenge. It's definitely just something I like to do to, I set a goal for the amount of steps I want to get in, and I'm pretty good about holding myself accountable for things like that. But when you have teammates, it's even more so. So anyway, the next one is it's just a great way to clear your mind. Walking and really any form of exercise is definitely kind of a form of meditation. I'm a big fan of meditation in general, but I definitely consider exercising and everything as a form of meditation. So it really helps you clear your mind out. It doesn't take long to forget about whatever you've been worrying about or fretting about when you're out walking or doing any kind of exercises. You're out amongst nature and everything. So I kind of spoiled the next point. Number 4 is just connection to nature, because more often than not you're going to be walking outside, hiking or walking outside. I prefer to be in the woods hiking, or in the wilderness, whatever it is, woods, desert, coastline, as much as I can. But sometimes it's a lot of my routine, especially recently, is just walk around the neighborhood. I'll go out and walk, usually after I eat and right when I get up in the morning, first thing. So there's always plenty of birds out and everything, and this time of year, obviously there's all kinds of activity out there in the natural world. So that's super important. I think it's very important for us, especially in this age of technology, to reconnect with nature as much as possible. Reconnect, whatever you want to say. Get away from the technology as I sit here or I stand here and talk into my phone. But hey, that's how I'm getting the message out, to hopefully live a more natural life if you can. Put that phone down a little more often. And I'd say that's one of the drawbacks of doing this, is I feel like I have to have my phone on me more often, just because that's how I count the steps. I think that's how most people count their steps these days if they're doing something like this. But yeah, I think overall it's not that big of a deal. I think if you're aware, if you're trying to cut down on your screen time and phone use and technology use in general, I don't think it's gonna hurt you too much. The more important thing is it helps you get a good walking exercise routine in by doing this challenge. So anyway, and then moving on to the fifth point is my favorite part of this, and I think the most important is just motivation. If you can probably tell I'm not someone who lacks in motivation and passion and everything, but really any type of motivation, any kind of purpose you can have is a good one. Especially as men, it's very important for us to have mission and purpose in life. And doing one of these challenges is just another nice added bit of motivation for me. So, I really enjoy it, and I'm going to miss it once it's done here at midnight tonight, but that's okay. It only comes around once a year, and that's just the way it is. And I think I've kind of gotten my fresh dose of motivation for the year from this. So, ironically, it's June, it's summer, it's hot. It's not my favorite time of year. It's my least favorite time of year to hike. Quite honestly, I'd rather be in the water when I can this time of year. But yeah, I'm going to be getting back to that anyway because I got a big kayaking trip coming up here in about a month that I need to really, really get ready for. So, but that's exercising, and that's that's one of the interesting things about this challenge is even though I'm a very active person, not all of it is stepping and just the big thing for me is I'm an accountant. I work a desk job. So, much as I don't like to admit it, I have a very sedentary lifestyle. And I think that's part of why I go out and do all the things I do, all the working out and everything, just because, I spend so much time sitting and it's just not good for you. I think a natural release for me is, when I'm done working, I can go out and hike, kayak, lift weights, whatever it is. It's just, it's nice to not be glued to a chair and a desk and everything once the workday is done. So anyway, but yeah, the motivation is awesome. Again, anything you can do to motivate yourself is a good thing in my opinion. I mean, obviously within reason, but I think that should be pretty obvious to most people. We have other challenges, at work. We've had a hydration challenge in the past, and I have not participated in that, but I will probably do it this year if we have one of those, because that's just a big part of my routine is staying hydrated. So yeah. So that's about it. I just wanted to pop on here today and give you a little motivation, and especially if you're, thinking about doing a step challenge, again, your health and wellness department in your company is offering one of those here soon. I'd say you definitely want to do it because it's definitely good for you for the reasons I just listed out in this video. So anyway, I will leave it at that. Hope you all have a great rest of your Sunday, a great 4th of July week coming up here. Stay active, stay strong, stay healthy, and we will talk to you later. See ya.